I like these impromptu videos. No, just you get what you get. So in our last video, we started to make one of these. This is our Loki. Very simple little bag. And basically we have the shell made, and today I'm going to install the strap connectors and make the strap, finish the liner, drop the liner in, and that'll probably be all I have time for today. But this is looks familiar, huh? Yeah. And this guy has a little kind of a contrasting liner. That's what the customer wanted, and this is the main liner. I've got a new affliction with this stabilizer. This is called Bouncy Firm. It's a Bouncy Firm 160 from Serial Bag Makers out of Belgium. You're just gonna have to try it on your own. It's very hard to describe, but it has a similar handle to like the Decaville Light, but in my opinion, it's better. Especially if you're a bag maker that's utilizing fabric for the exterior of a make, this stuff doesn't tend to wrinkle as bad as like Decaville does. You know, when you turn it, it appears real wrinkly. This doesn't do that. Although I don't make bags out of fabric, that's the claim. But if you ball this up in a tight little ball, you're not going to have nearly the wrinkles that you would with the Decaville product. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that we don't use it anymore. I mean, we have rolls of this stuff. Might even just try to sell it, because simple fact is I just don't use it. But this is the Bouncy Firm. I like this one too, by the way. This is called Woven Fix. This stuff fuses as good as Decaville Light does, but this is like a light mid-weight stabilizer. I use that in pockets and stuff like that, where I don't need a lot of stability, or if I want something a little extra, like slightly less. If it's like a real stiff leather, I don't need to have a lot of stability. But yeah, I mean, I have this whole roll. I have another one. Oh, that's foam. Another one under there, and then like a brand new one. So I might just sell it. Here it is. I bought this smaller one too. This length, which I thought was pretty cool. She's Serial Bag Maker sells this size too. This is Decaville Light, and see how wide it is? This is 45 centimeters wide. I thought it'd be less wasteful than the full length roll, but ever since I got the Bouncy Firm, I haven't used it. Anyway, I'm gonna do first here. I guess we'll cut some straps. Some of you may have not have seen this little trick, but we get a very good view of it. Anyway, this ruler is like 70 some inches. I got it at Harbor Freight, I'm pretty sure. And this is of course on top of the just a 4x8 piece of plywood on some cheap plastic sawhorses, and then I have this 4x8 sheet of this rhino mat. I think I got it from Global Industries. Can't remember, but oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect. Oh well, maybe I've got a big blim right here. Right here. That sucks. Just gotta make sure that there's not tons of blims on here. Because when you go to skive it, you'll put a big hole in it. And this needs to be skived the whole length, which kind of sucks, but it's just the way it is. Okay, so what I want to do is I kind of just scoot this to the edge a little bit. As I can, and then I'm gonna pin it down with one of these clamps. These are just like woodworking clamps. So at the very end, I just pin one end down so it doesn't move. Probably should do that end because I'm gonna start here because I am right-handed. But let me just get another clamp. Yeah, you won't see the whole thing in the frame, but you know, I'm not a cinematographer or a filmmaker or anything like that. Obviously, I don't care to be. So ideally, I would just leave this in place so you didn't have to do this business, but I'm just showing an example on how this is done. 2-inch strap, you just want to leave that in place and then cut both sides. But since I have a wonky piece of material and I'm kind of short on it, I want to maximize my yield here. So let's see if I can do this. If I can't, then I'm gonna just lay it back on top of there. Yeah, let's just do that. So I'm just gonna leave like just maybe like an 1/8 inch or something overhang. Hopefully I can get, let me just flip this to make sure I can get the other. Oh man, that sucks. It needs to be right there. Well, I mean, it's right there, so. Okay. Back to the old drawing board here. I can't waste any more of this. That'll be close enough. 10 the other side down. There. Now, I'll just make this cut. So basically I just took one of my pieces of flat bar here and just kind of ran it across my straight edge to push the material back into there. And now I'll cut this and it'll be perfectly 2 inches. And yeah, we're gonna skive this whole length. So wish me luck on that one. Now I'm gonna cut it to length here. I'll get this thing out of the way. Plenty long. One's going to be 54. Okay, rinse and repeat on the second one. And this area is where I'm going to be concerned about. Here, got a little crazy with the with this piece for whatever reason, but the only thing I'm concerned about, I'm not really concerned if that's in the strap a little bit, because I'm going to fold that over a 1/2 inch on each side. The problem with that is if I catch that in my skiver, that's going to be the problem. So let's give it a try. Might just be able to cut that off. So I will see in a moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut that off. I'm worried about it for nothing. go. Alright, now this is going to be kind of a trick. I might need to get Shelby up here to help me. Shelby, yeah. Can you help me? I'm live on Facebook. Yeah, so this is going to be fun. 52 and 54 inch skive.
All right.
Think we can do it?
Ready.
So we're going to do this in actually 4 passes. First pass on this side, and then on the other short side, and then one long one, and then we'll rinse and repeat 4 times to skive 2 pieces. So Shelby's at the other end over here and going to catch it when we come out. But first I'm going to sharpen the blade just a touch. Poquito.
That's going to be noisy.
Poquito más, yes. Very noisy. So this stuff is like 4.5 ounces.
Mm-hmm. Butter?
Yeah. So this is probably skived down to like 2 ounces maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, right at 2 ounces. And that, you probably want it just a slightly under with this temper leather because it's a little hard to work with. But this will be great. Are you ready, Shelby? Loud noises. We're going to turn the vacuum on.
Looks
So
good.
we effectively used our skiver as a splitter. So after that mess, we will definitely recheck the length of these because I guarantee you it did stretch.
I think the last time it stretched like 2 inches.
Yeah.
It was significant.
Yeah. Okay, loud noises.
A little bug bite, but no, it's good.
So there we go. We got super lucky because this is not easy.
So, yeah.
One more request.
Oh,
Keeping
no.
my battery pack.
Where is it?
In my drawer, I think.
The little thing with like that mesh cover.
Yeah, it's the one. Alright, so now we're going to check real quick to make sure those dimensions are still good. Okay, that one's a full inch longer if that's the 54. Yeah, it's stretched an inch. So, I mean, they're both stretched an inch, so we could leave it longer. They both stretch exactly an inch.
Oh.
So do you want to leave it an inch longer?
No.
Or do you want to cut them exact?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me make sure that that's true, because that would suck if we did that wrong. Yeah, look, see, check it out. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Alright, so that one needs to go to
52 and 54.
alright,
4 for 4.
4 for 4. Goodbye now, goodbye. Easy battery. What's going on, everybody? Oh, we have 3 bars, so we can record for a minute. I'm not gonna do 2 hours again because that was stupid to upload. But anyway, let me see. How do I work this business? Hi, I can wear my glasses. Does it say Livia? Hello. Oh, here we go. Hi, Joy. Denise. Merry Christmas to you guys. Arlene. Hello. Thanks for joining, really. And yeah, this is the strap we're working on here. This one's at 54. This one's going to be at 52. And we're going to try to zoom through this and get it done. Gotta get it done. I've been procrastinating way too long. This is a Christmas gift, and the client is getting nervous. So, gotta get her done. If you're really interested in how to make this, we do have a full-length video on our YouTube on exactly how these are made. I'm basically going to bring you through it now because, well, it's part of this process. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I don't have any external microphone on this setup at all. Sometimes I get a lot of flack about recording levels and throwing things around, but it is what it is. There's always those people that have something to say on YouTube videos. You know who I'm talking about? You know the type? I don't care, it doesn't bother me. Make all the comments you want, that's perfect. Good, bad, or indifferent. I take the constructive criticism, but the fact of the matter is that I'm not a filmmaker. Nor do I attest to be. And, you know, they're not like totally low quality. I mean, they're not like, you know, studio quality. Like with, you know, I film this majority of the time on my phone, so there you have it, man. What do you want for free? Your money back? That's my kind of motto. You know what I'm saying? I give this stuff away for free, and all I ask for in return is, you know, hit the little thumbs up icon if you like this kind of content, and leave me a little message down below. Maybe share the video with friends that, other maker friends. That's all. Doesn't cost you anything. What do you think about that business? It's the bag making I'm here for. We're gonna make a bag. We're making. This is part of the bag making process. Just gotta do it. Hang on, let me see. I don't know if this is gonna be better or not, but the way we really like to make these videos is just, Shelby will hold the camera and kind of do some different kind of angles and stuff, but she's busy. And that's cool. We just kind of like, have these static views and stuff, but man, I get a lot of messages. You want more videos? Want more videos? So I'm making more videos the best that I can. Somebody asked me earlier, can't remember if it was in a Facebook group or Instagram message or YouTube video. Can't remember, but they asked me. But the question was, I'm assuming they probably saw this in one of my videos, but did they feel like it was worth it to buy one of these expensive Italian leather gauges? And it depends on how many, if you have all the other really kind of essential tools before you buy stuff like this. But in reality, you can buy a pair of calipers. I'm covering up the brand name because these are like crazy expensive. You don't need this brand. But you can buy a set of calipers like this, digital ones at Harbor Freight, pretty cheap, like 15 bucks maybe or less. And then print out a conversion chart from millimeters to ounces if that's the way you want to think about leather thickness. But to be honest with you, after a while you'll get a feel for what you need when you're in your mix, and you'll just be able to know by feeling. You'd be like, oh, it's 4.5 ounce piece of leather and I need to take pretty much skyve it in half. And that's generally how we deal with stuff. But if you're kind of like me and you just like have a lot of crazy tools, and we have a lot of crazy tools that we don't even use in this shop, then yeah, this is it's kind of a luxury kind of thing. But this is an Italian gauge that's rebranded by Buckle Guy. I'm assuming they screen print it for them. Totally unnecessary tool when you can buy something like this that'll work. So there you go. That's my 2 cents. Set that aside. have the magic of TV where we can, okay, well now that's done. Well, now we just gotta make it. I'll try to hurry because I know this is boring. And then we'll get on to the good stuff. I'll try. So what's left on this bag? The strap connectors we're going to install on the post bed. And then we're going to finish stitching up the liner. I'm going to finish this stitching this strap. And then we're going to prep the zipper and then drop the liner in and stitch it up. Now, whether we can do that in one video, I don't know. Am I going to be able to finish this bag on camera? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for stopping by, clicking on the old play button there. It would be really cool if I could get my GoPro to like sync live with YouTube. I think you can. The problem is that the battery life on the GoPro is absolutely horrible. So you could do like 20-minute videos maybe. Oops, that's not gonna work. This is a Horween Dublin. This is a full 100% veg tan. And the process in which they tan this has a lot of hot stuffed oils and liquors and tannins and stuff, which makes the leather a little oily, which in turn makes the adhesive not stick to it that great. That's good and bad. But in this part of the process, it's a little, you gotta be a little patient with it. Okay, so this is the beginning of this. I'm done in here, I think. So let's roll into the other room. Here we go, hold on. So for those of you that showed up a little late, this is what we're making. This is our Loki bag. And this is real simple. It has a little reary top zip here. Just got a couple of pockets on the inside. And there you go. And we're custom making the length of the strap for this lady. All right. Let's see. I love the whole process. See, I like that too. And I like long videos. You know, when I watch other people's stuff, I like to watch the whole thing. Like Shelby, for example, she's like, give me the meat and potatoes. I'm gonna put it on speed 2x. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I gotta watch the whole thing. All right, so strap connectors first, I think. What do you want to do with the strap? Let's see. What to do, what to do. Okay, let's build the strap. And that's this setup. As you can see how these work, which is pretty. There's the cat making noise. Bird, what do you want? You can probably see the white in the bottom of her bowl or something. Bird, go away. Shelby, call Bird. Stupid cat. Anyway, here's these strap connectors that we're using. And they're pretty clever because they have this little spring-loaded bar that goes in. So basically what I'm going to do is here's my connector ready to go. Oh, these already have the adhesive on them. So I'm just going to adhere this to the side of the bag where I want it and see on the inside. I have this stabilized with some nylon. The nylon goes up and around. So basically that's the vehicle for stability, and the leather is just for pretty, essentially. So when I'm all done, the last thing we'll do is we'll put this pin in here, and these are spring loaded on one end, see? And you just kind of put the strap will be like this on here, and you just put one end in there and snap her in there, and away you go. These come from Ohio Travel Bag, and they have them in black, chrome, and antique brass. So they work really good for me because in certain makes, like the strap will get in the way, you know, when I'm trying to top stitch or something. So this is the last piece that comes on here. So this is, you know what I mean? It's hard to get around that, but you just have to be careful on where that's placed so I can get this sewing machine around the top like that. And then put that on there, and this winds up being, you know, somewhere in that range, so it doesn't like be weird. So it just kind of pokes over the top like that, and whammo, good to go. So that's what we're gonna do. Somewhere right in there. Good to go. I'm just going to basically kind of eyeball this. I want that to be right about there. I actually have another tool. That I lost in our move, and I found it again. This is a little maker mark that we made in our shop, and it leaves a deboss here, which is kind of cool, a little different than like an emboss. But this gauge always worked perfectly for this, and I'm happy I found it again. So just gonna eyeball that, make sure it's straight as I can get it. Make sure that's ready to go. And then if I mock this up to see where it'll land, and that's exactly where I want it. A little hard to see it with the black on black, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but we'll get some stitches on there and you'll be able to see it. Okay, let's do one side at a time. There's another version of that bag, by the way, which I started like a long time ago. Only made a couple of these, more like just more or less a prototype. This one's gonna have a long connector on the side there. We make several variants, similar bags like this. There's all the goodies that are still all in here. Anyway, slightly longer, same depth. Okay. Now, let me get some more. This thing a little test before I go crazy, because last time I didn't have it set up right. That'll work. Okay, so now obviously the critical thing here is we don't want to have we want to leave enough room for our little bar here, so you got to be a little cognizant of that. Other than that, this is fairly straightforward. Never can decide where I want to start it. Let me grab a basically just kind of eyeball a line on here. Carefully walk it around the radius here, one little stitch at a time. stitch. I'll turn the corner and should I go one more stitch? I'm gonna go one more stitch, should I? Gotta measure it first. See, this is where you're supposed to write this stuff down so you can calculate, you know, your SPI or stitches per inch. And if I was really smart, I'd lay this piece out so I knew exactly where this would all fall and I could adjust the geometry to accommodate for my stitches, but I don't do that. So if I go one more stitch, we're looking at another, yep, that's perfect. Let's go one more stitch. Oh, I went 2 stitches. Rats. That might be a problem. That might be a huge problem. That's what I get. That's what I get. But as long as I can get, oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, it's gonna leave a mark. Crap. All right, laugh at me now. Come on, let's hear it. Laugh away. Jeez. Dang it. Well. Shoot. That's okay. Now, we gotta fix it. Because I can't leave it. I cannot leave it. I cannot leave it. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy fix, to be honest with you. Yeah, they have a seam ripper somewhere, but I don't know where. This is not an ideal situation, I must admit, but we will recover from it. We will recover from it. That's what happens. You get a little carried away and your machine just goes one extra stitch just to piss you off. The good news is I have 2 extra of these. already made, so the bad news is I have to replicate my work. Okay, that's where I put the stitch at. No farther than that, man. Let's try that again. Okay, this time I'm gonna put it right on the old. You know how gun shy I am now? Don't be a. You know what? I'm just gonna finish this by hand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Just can't do it. Does I need to go one more stitch? I'm being tested today. stitch. Hang on. When in doubt, put the little pin in there that belongs in there. Yeah, that absolutely cannot go one more stitch. See? Patience, grandpa. Yep, that would have been another fail. Okay, now we're going to see where we wind up with the last one. And then go right through the it's too long of a stitch, so I'm just kind of fudge it a little bit. There we are. One more to go. One more to go. See, isn't that fun? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot of my maker stamps I get from a disabled veteran from leatherstampmaker.net, I believe it is. Disabled guy. He has a shop at his house and he makes all this. He has a little CNC router. This particular one we made in our own shop. It's kind of has a deboss kind of situation. Let me show you one. Like, can't do it. I love that leather. I'll just take this. And maybe that. See, it kind of leaves that little debossed, embossed with a, I don't know how to explain it. Has an emboss and then the inside, so the letters are raised. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's what that's for. I lost it in the move and then miraculously found it. Stumbled across it. Which I was happy about. So we do that. Same situation here. I'll put this thing back in there. Ooh, I like that stitch line. I should record that. I think it's a 4 or something close. I will record it. See there? That's the number. Come on now. Drop everything. I never backstitch when I'm, you know, when you have decorative stitching. Never, ever backstitch. Just pull the thread to the back and tie it off. It just looks 100 times better. I mean, even if you're not doing any kind of contrast stitching, I think you should still just pull to the back. There's nothing worse than just looking at a, you know, something top stitch and you have a bunch of back stitches. It just looks terrible, no matter what you do. Because the machine's never going to be perfectly accurate. So it'll never really put them in the same hole. And then you just, I don't know, it's just bad luck. This is my opinion. Might not be a popular one, but we've always done this kind of contrast stitching on all of our leather stuff. Even our little wallets all have kind of a different style of stitching, contrasting stitching. It's kind of a bolder look. And it's just some, you know, our brand's kind of known for, so we're never going to do any crazy back stitching. It just looks a lot cleaner, right? So, yeah. Good to go on the strap connectors now. Okay. That was fun. You got to see Garth screw up live on YouTube. Make a stamp, leatherstampmaker.net, I believe. You just send him an art file and he'll make it for you. So I think I have time to finish this up and then I'm going to go eat dinner. And we'll finish this video up later. This is one of my favorite machines, this little Conso 230. This little high-speed garment machine that I've kind of really slowed down with the servo motor. It's about as slow as it'll go. Running Tex 46 in this machine. It's a bonded nylon. That's what we run for our liners. This machine we just use for liners, and that's pretty much it. It's our light work machine. This one I want this is gonna have a 4-inch bottom on it. So what I like to do is just make this real heavy. It'll give me just a little extra room on the bottom. Round bag with square bottoms. You know, you got to be really accurate here, otherwise it kind of gets a little bit wonkified. Yeah. I'll just pick it. I know where 1/2 inch is. Oven's about ready to go. Alright. Now these seams are all going to get flattened out, and I'll tack them down We always do, this is a drop-in liner, of course, but a lot of times you'll see bags and people wonder how we get these so tight. Now these liners are designed as such to where the tolerances are really tight. There's no give, but you know, sometimes your bag will look kind of like it's loose, you know, like it has a loose liner, or it kind of pooches out like this, and that's because you have two seam allowances fighting each other. Right, makes sense. So in this bag, it's pretty dark in there, but you can see that there's no seam allowances in there. It's flat. So if you put it flat on flat, you get smooth. You don't leave these seam allowances poking out like this to fight the other seam allowance on the bag. So you'd be good to go. It's nice and smooth looking. But anyway, I can smell dinner's done, so I'm gonna go eat dinner. And flatten these out. We'll prep this guy, and then I will finish the video. I will finish this live, finishing the strap and prepping the zipper, and then drop the liner in. But anyway, I'm sure this video has been long enough. Yeah, it's 80 minutes already. I haven't even done anything. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Hit the little thumbs up button. We really appreciate it. Leave me a little comment. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. Helps our channel.